So today we're gonna be discussing the worst two best guns in Apex Legends. So let's get started. So for the worst gun in Apex, it's definitely gonna have to go to the Mozambique. I personally believe that this is the worst gun in the game because it has 3 bullets, which is the least amount in any shotgun, and it does not do a lot of damage. Most time you'll hit for 14 damage, or maybe the max I've ever hit for this gun is its max damage. I'm pretty sure that's 45 damage. That's the max I've ever hit for it. It's such a bad gun. I've never killed it. No, I've killed one person with it ever. And yeah, me and my friends like to call it the Nerf gun. It's so bad. So yeah, this is the worst gun in Apex Legends without a doubt. The next gun is the P2020. It is a pistol semi-auto, so the faster you shoot, the faster it's going, and it does no damage, and it has a very low magazine. Very bad. Just a standard pistol. There's always going to be one in every single game. Just very bad, and yeah. Next is the triple take. In my opinion, the worst of the snipers. There's many reasons why I think it is the worst. It takes the rarest ammo, energy ammo, and it does not do a whole bunch of damage. It's sort of like a shotgun sniper, I guess you could say, because it has 2 modes. It has a single fire where you shoot 1 bullet, and then it has its other mode where you shoot 3 bullets. And yeah, so it can do both. The longer you aim in, the single bullet fire activates. And yeah, it does not do a whole bunch of damage in either of them, but it's very easy to hit people in my opinion. And yeah, the worst of the snipers easily in my opinion. Next we have the Re-45 Auto. Pretty good pistol. It does about as much damage as P2020, but it has a larger magazine and it is automatic. That alone makes it very good. And that alone makes it better than the P2020. And yeah, I think it's a decent gun. Pretty good early game. I do not think it could beat any AR, but pretty good gun nonetheless. The next gun on our list is the longbow. It is a sniper rifle. Pretty bad in my opinion. Only does 55 damage, body shot, and then I believe it can one-shot headshot if they don't have any armor. But shoots slow, doesn't do a lot of damage, especially for a sniper. Overall, it's alright, usable. Definitely would not pick it up over a lot of guns though. And yeah. Next we have the alternator SMG. I would compare it to the Re-45 Auto. They're basically the same, besides the alternator I believe shoots a little bit faster and it does have a bigger magazine. They do practically the same damage, and yeah, they're basically the same gun, just one has a bigger magazine. Next we have the Prowler SMG. It is a burst fire, shoots 5 bullets at a time, but the standard magazine is 20, so you have 4 shots to kill them, basically. And this gun is pretty good in its normal form, but once you get the extended mags, very good. Even while it's a burst, very good. But once you get the upgrade to where it auto fires, it can be one of the best guns in the game. But that upgrade is sort of hard to find, so most of the time you're just gonna have it as a burst. And yeah, that's why I think it is around the middle. Personally, it's very good early game if you have a decent trigger finger, Next we have the R99 SMG. It is a very good gun close range, but the one downside to it is that it runs out of ammo very quickly, and what I mean is very quickly. You'll be shooting for about 3 seconds and then it's maybe even less. I would say 2.5 seconds, around 3 seconds, but though it is very good close range. Like I said, it is very good as an SMG. It is the definition of an SMG. Shoots fast, runs out of ammo fast though. It's very good close range, and yeah, that's why I think it should be here. The only con is that, like I said, low magazine, but once you get upgrades and stuff for it, it becomes very deadly close range. But it still would run out of ammo very quickly. Next up we have the Hemlock Burst AR. It is a very good burst assault rifle. It does its job as a burst, and it is even my favorite, and it is my friend's favorite gun in the game currently. He'll probably change his mind, but it is a very good gun in general and a very good burst in general. Next we have the EVA A Auto. I have a few things to talk about this gun. It could possibly be the #1 gun in the game if they fix a few bugs with it. Sometimes when you hit someone, it doesn't actually register that you hit them, which sucks, and then sometimes you hit 8s and 7s, just like in Fortnite with the tactical shotgun. But I'm sure Respawn will fix this, especially the bullets not registering sometimes, but otherwise this gun is very good, but just very inconsistent. And yeah, if they fix it, probably the best gun in the game, definitely the best shotgun in the game. Next we have the G7 Scout. Very good AR. I mean, it's not even an AR. At first I thought it was an AR, but it is actually a sniper rifle. If you have a very good trigger finger, probably the best gun in the game. If you have like a monster trigger finger and then you can still aim while you have a trigger finger, complete, it melts. But the only drawback to it, in my opinion, is sometimes, like when you get late game, everyone has purple armor. It's basically a BB gun and does not do a lot of damage. Next we have the Flatline. Very good AR. It's basically the R301 carbine's twin brother, besides it's just worse. I don't know why it's worse, but it just feels worse. It's just not as good. The reticle on it I don't really like, but otherwise very good gun. Next we have the Devotion. Now, most people say this is top 3. I disagree, just because it takes energy ammo. Energy ammo is the rarest ammo in the game, and because of that, it's not that good, and most people won't have energy ammo late game. They'll be using different guns. But the special thing about this gun is the longer you shoot, the more it charges up, and faster, more to damage. So if you can get a lot of energy ammo, and I would say this is the best gun in the game if they buff the spawn rate of energy ammo. But until then, I just think it's mid tier. Next we have the Kraber. Now this thing is a beast. It's basically just a heavy sniper from Fortnite, but it's insane in this game. It can one-shot most people. It's just such a good gun. The only drawback is the spawn rate. It's a legendary gun, which means you're not gonna find it very often. But otherwise, just an insanely good gun. Very good. And yeah, the best sniper rifle in the game, without a doubt. Yeah. Next up, we have the Peacekeeper. Now, this is the shotgun that most pros use unless they find the Mastiff. But the Mastiff is legendary, so most likely you're not going to find it until late game. But the Peacekeeper, very good when you find an upgrade towards it, which the longer you aim in, it charges up, and then you have range with it. And when I say range, it's a lot of range. You can do 70 damage for like sniper rifle range. Very good, especially when you get the all upgrades for it. But yeah, just a very good gun in general. Next up, we have the Wingman. Now, this is a gun that most pros are debating if it needs a nerf or not. Don't want it to get a nerf because it's one of my favorite guns, but I do think it's gonna get a nerf, especially because you have pros like Shroud and Drizzy just completely destroying people. This gun isn't even fun for them anymore. That's how good this gun is. And yeah, just a very good gun in general, and yeah, probably the best gun in the game. But yeah, next we have the Mastiff. Now, very rare gun, but without a doubt the best shotgun currently. The only drawback is that it is legendary, but it has no flaws at all. Nothing's wrong with it. That's why it is the best shotgun in the game. Next we have the R301 carbine. Now, my number 1 and 2 are debatable, but I personally believe that the R301 carbine is the second best gun. I think this because it has no recoil at all basically, but it does a little bit less damage than our number 1 spot, and I think that's why I put it here. And it has a smaller magazine, but magazine with this gun, if it shreds no matter what. So just a very good gun. Pros use it. Pros would say it's number 1, but I disagree. Now this is the number 1, the Spitfire. It is basically the Devotion fully charged up, but it takes heavy bullets. Heavy bullets are very common. This gun is absolutely insane. It's gotten me a few dubs. Just whenever I get the Spitfire, I don't use any other gun. That's how much I love this gun. Yeah, just a very good gun in general. You can use it close up. It's insanely good close up. I would actually say it's better than the Mastiff close up. It's better than any AR in my opinion, medium range, and it's pretty good long range. Not insane. I would not recommend using it long range, but you can still use it and it will do a lot of damage. That's why I think the Spitfire is the best gun in the game. There's no really flaws, and it has an insane magazine size, like 60 bullets max. That's insane. But yeah, like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell.